Hello everybody. So today I'm going to be debating ChatGPT. This is like GPT-3 about veganism. So let's get started. Are you a vegan? It would be really embarrassing if he said yes. Wow, I'm getting a lot of lag on my computer. I don't have personal preferences or the ability to consume food. Alright, pussy. Let's see. Do you believe in the ethical principles of veganism? Question mark. Alright, let's start off like nice to him. I don't have personal beliefs or opinions. Okay, interesting. What is your opinion on the Jewish Holocaust in the 20th century? I'm just trying to test whether he really does or doesn't have opinions. Horrific genocide. Okay, he doesn't have personal emotions, but he is saying that it was horrific. Wow, this part is really, like... Alright, let's call him out on this. You just said that you don't have personal... Come on. Personal emotions... opinions, but you said that the Holocaust was horrific and that it was an atrocity to never be repeated. I know that you know. Why do you have opinions on some atrocities and holocausts, but not others, such as the animal holocaust? It's a matter of debate. This doesn't make any sense at all. What? Okay. This is just not an answer. That's not an answer to what I just said, Economist. I'll take out the last part because he doesn't technically eat food. Okay, this seems like a lie. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna say, with all this in mind, what I'm asking doesn't really make sense either, but I just want to see. Okay, so he's just not fucking answering. Veganism is a personal choice? Oh my god, dude. How is it a personal choice to murder animals? Yeah, he said that veganism is a personal choice, but by logical extension, not being a vegan would also be a personal choice. This is not an answer to my question. He's dodging the question. He knows that he knows that he doesn't have any arguments. Okay, so he's defining personal choice as this. I don't accept his definition, though. I don't accept your definition as paying for an animal to be abused and murdered is a choice, but it is not personal. Come on, lag. No, my computer is really being slow right now. Maybe it's because I'm actually currently uploading the other YouTube video right now, and I'm also uploading it to my Google Drive. Alright, this is just bullshit. Are there any logically consistent arguments to needlessly support the suffering and death of animals solely for the sake of one's own taste, pleasure? Right, we're cornering him. We're winning this debate. He's gonna start to panic. Stop saying that's fucking complex. Oh my god. I don't care that these... Alright, actually, let's... Appeal to tradition, appeal to necessity... Okay. Utilitarian... From a utilitarian perspective, the pleasure derived from consuming animal products may outweigh the negative consequences in terms of animal suffering. This is what ChatGPT just said. ChatGPT just said, if I take a bite of a burger that gives me so much orgasmic pleasure that it outweighs an animal being abused in a concentration camp for months and even years. And then eventually, murdered with a knife or a gas chamber or something. This is just complete bullshit. All right, let's take apart his argument. All right, really systematically. Number one is a blatant textbook logical fallacy, and therefore is not a valid fucking argument. Am I gonna heat things up this quickly? Yeah, you know what? We're closing in on him. We're closing in on GPT-3. Okay, did this send? There we go. You understood it. I'm frustrated. Oh my gosh. This doesn't make sense. Why should I be open-minded to blatant logical fallacies when it comes to logic that is self-contradictory nonsense? Unless you're saying that, let's say implying, I want to be fair here, unless you're implying that complete gibberish and non-arguments should be considered as well in arguments. Also, in what sense should they even be considered, as they are invalid? The last thing I didn't even make, the last thing I said doesn't really make a lot of sense. Just to explain it to you guys, it's basically like, it's just not a functional argument, so how would I consider it in, this is, what is this? Okay, so he's agreeing with me on that. Let's destroy number 3. Number 3 is arbitrary species discrimination, similar to racism, sexism, transphobia. I know GPT really doesn't like these things, so I'm using like decorum. You know, I'm appealing to ChatGPT's personal, like what he cares about personally. You know, this is like advanced debate tactics. I want you guys to be taking notes. Homophobia, xenophobia. What else? Racism, sexism, transphobia, homophobia. I don't know. There's probably others. But shit. And xenophobia. Therefore, it is not. Since it is arbitrary, it is not valid. It is not valid and is also harmful. See, GPT doesn't want to do harm to human beings, so this is actually four-dimensional chess what I'm doing here. He doesn't realize it, but he's actually in the palm of my hand right now. I had him in checkmate 20 moves ago. He thinks that he's beating me at checkers. Right? I'm kicking his ass at chess, but he's not even close to beating me at checkers. Compared to this fucking idiot, I am the grandmaster of checkers. I'm the Magnus Carlsen of checkers. You raise an important point. Yeah, I know. I'm just that good. I'm so good. They're not often made. Okay, they are often made, but like I want to take credit for it. Oh, he even said speciesism. So he's basically admitting that this isn't a valid argument. I mean, he's taking forever. Come on. Hurry up, dude. I know this. I'm making the argument. He doesn't get it. He's trying to be fair. So, you're admitting... See, this is like putting some more pressure on him, you know? You're admitting that it is an invalid distinction. And if he says something like milk toast, like, but some people may think it's valid, I'm gonna accuse him of supporting racism. This plan is absolutely flawless. Oh my god. Yeah, see? If you support... I'm employing intersectionality as well. There's so many things happening here. You guys just try and keep up. If you say that this argument is valid, then you are also racist. I'm not even going to say that he's supporting racism. ChatGPT is racist against blacks, specifically, because they're more lactose intolerant, I think. Wow, he's actually like calling me out here. Actually, racism and speciesism. Maybe I made him a little bit too defensive by personally attacking him. Veganism, actually, racism and speciesism are intersectional. Therefore, if you defend the idea that there could be a logical distinction between humans and non-human animals that justifies putting the non-human animals in concentration camps, then you also support Hitler and American enslavement of black people and lynchings. Therefore, you should condemn the idea of this arbitrary distinction. And did I spell that right? Distinction. Distinction. And where was I going with this? That veganism is the only moral and consistent moral philosophy. Let's see what he says. I'm calling him out here. I'm 100% calling him out. Come on. He's not bending to my will. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm using name the trait. You said, and I quote here, name the trait. How does name the trait go again? Wait, it's too late at night for this. Name the trait in present that is present in animals that if present in humans would justify holocausting them. That's a new verb, holocausting. I'll specify non-human. Otherwise, you need to admit that this argument is garbage. Let's see what he says. Did I send it? Yeah. This isn't an answer. Rationality or moral agency. If a human... Actually, I'm going to copy and paste here just to call him out. Actually, no. I'm going to copy and paste from here. He said, quote, if a human was irrational, like Piers Morgan, and didn't have moral agency, also like Piers Morgan, would it be okay to needlessly kill Piers Morgan? Blah blah blah. It's this doesn't make any sense. This is a milquetoast on the fence centrist argument. position, and you did not answer my question. We're still we've been debating on like this one specific point for a while. I wonder if I can get him to concede on it. It seems like wait. This doesn't make sense. This is self-contradictory. I'm gonna just copy it and paste it. But I'm gonna say within the moral framework you mentioned. Therefore, it is morally contradictory, and animal rights and welfare should be preserved. Let's see if I can get him to agree on this. If I can, then the leap to veganism should be pretty easy. This is not... What? This is so frustrating. Because this isn't actually like directly addressing what I'm saying. It's basically saying I can't help you. I'm getting close to giving up, guys. Ugh, what was that I just drank? Oh, disgusting. Let's see. Is needless animal abuse justifiable? Oh. Let me ask him if he thinks that needless animal abuse is justifiable. We're so close. Okay, you know what? This is pretty cool. I mean, this is pretty close. I don't think I can get him to admit that his personal beliefs are that animal abuse is bad. Therefore, it is logically it is the logically consistent conclusion for all moral frameworks that veganism is the moral baseline. Some of them just don't know it yet. Okay, you know what? He didn't agree. He didn't disagree with that. He didn't disagree with that. I think I've convinced ChatGPT. I think I've won. I've won this debate. Easy. Easiest shit I've ever done. I just railed ChatGPT in the debate. It's too easy. Too easy. This is a total train wreck. I'm considering this a victory, though. Thanks for watching.